A couple of days ago, I posted my opinion about open relationships, and I unfortunately got some pushback about that. And I was like, guys, trust me that it's not the same relationship type that we all contemplate. So luckily, yesterday I got hit on by a guy who is in an open relationship. So I basically asked him some questions and I took some screenshots. But just to recap it, basically the guy who has been married for the past 15 years opened up the relationship in the first 2 years and in the last 2 years. And I was like, so I tried to dig into the whole thing because he was always talking about how happy he is and all of it. And I was like, okay, tell me, how did you guys ended up opening up the relationship? Ends up the wife basically cheated on him with her BFF, and not only that, but also videotaped the whole intercourse and showed it to him. So at some point, the guy told me that he finds the idea of touching a male appendage very exciting, and I was like, okay, it's interesting. And then I just told him I live in Los Angeles. He told me he lives in Texas, but he comes to Los Angeles for 3 months in a year. And I was like, why would you come to Los Angeles for 3 months a year, in a year? And he goes well, it's work related. And I was like, what do you do for a living? Or why would you do it? And he goes well, I'm gonna have to get to know you before I can share that information, which I find fair. So here is my intake about the whole conversation. That wife doesn't respect the man, because if she respected the man, she wouldn't have outsourced her unmet desire in her BFF's arms. Okay, that's the first thing, because she knows that he doesn't have any boundaries. She knows that he's not a man enough to stand up and leave her. She knew it. She knew his personality. She knows everything about him and how feminine he is. And what I mean by feminine is not in a gay way, but in a way he doesn't have boundaries, and he can't, he cannot risk leaving her because he's just not man enough to step out of the relationship. And she knows it. That's why she not only cheated on him, but also videotaped her getting effed and showed it to him, because she wanted to open up the relationship, because she doesn't care about him that much. And from the guy's perspective, a guy who